at this point in his career, Jalen Ramsey is still a top 3 cornerback in the NFL. But today we're going to switch things up a little bit and see how he does on the offensive side of things. Because I'm going to be switching Jalen Ramsey's position to quarterback to see if he can carry the Miami Dolphins to the Super Bowl. But as you'd expect, putting Jalen Ramsey on the offense creates 2 massive issues for this team. I mean, obviously we're missing our best defensive player now, and 2, Jalen Ramsey is absolute garbage right now. But for every touchdown he scores, it is 100 points to spend on upgrades. So as long as he does decent today, we should be able to get him all the way up to a 99 overall. So this guy's just going to keep getting better and better as we go on. But to start things off, we're going to be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Jacksonville did score first, so we are already down by a touchdown. So I guess it's time to put Jalen Ramsey to the test and see if he can lead this offense to a scoring drive. I mean, that's a decent start from Achan. I mean, we only need 1 yard for the first down though. So I'm going to test out Jalen Ramsey's arm. Honestly, I feel like this guy isn't going to be too bad today. Oh, never mind. That might be one of the worst throws I've ever seen. I am really hoping he can redeem himself here, because if that's how he's going to be throwing the ball today, we might have to just go on the run and scramble every single time. I mean, it looks like we are going to find Waddle for the first down, so that does kind of save us. I mean, the nice thing about this is, like, this offense is absolutely loaded, man. I mean, it's not like we don't have weapons to work with. We can literally throw the ball anywhere, and any one of these players has a chance to get to it because of their speed. I mean, Miami definitely has the fastest offense in the NFL. So, I mean, I'm going to try and go back the other direction this time because I feel like Tyreek... Never mind. Oh, that might work out. Come on, Waddle, get there. That's going to set us up. Okay, we're already in position to score. And I mean, all honesty, it would probably be a better decision to keep it on the ground here, but I'm going to try and score a touchdown with Jalen Ramsey. Just because if he scores, obviously that means we do get to add some upgrades, and it looks like that is going to be in. So that's going to be Jalen Ramsey's first passing touchdown of his career, and that's going to tie this game up at 7. We are coming back out here in the 3rd quarter, though, and it looks like we have a very tight game on our hands. I mean, we're all tied up at 17, so once again, this is a very important drive for the Miami Dolphins. I feel like Jalen Ramsey actually did a lot better than I was expecting him to on his first drive, though. So, I mean, if he can follow that up here, we honestly should be good to get another touchdown with the guy. I mean, Achan seems to be playing well, too. So, it's definitely good to see that the run game is working today. I'm going to try and go for our boy Tyreek Hill here, though. And if he can get the separation I want him to get. Hold on, we're getting sacked. That is definitely not good because now it's 3rd and 16. I was hoping we could get away there, but obviously that did not work out in our favor. I don't think we're going to be able to get anyone open either. We could pick up the first with Ramsey. That's going to be a huge play. That's one of the good things about Jalen Ramsey. I mean, his arm definitely isn't the best, but he has some legs on him. So if we need to scramble, we can definitely do that. Oh, dude. That was not the move. That was definitely not the move. We had a man wide open. I didn't really realize it until I already threw the ball, though, so I guess it was too late. I'm going to try and go back for Jalen Waddle. He was locked up last time I ran this route, but this time no one's on him. As long as we don't screw this up here, I feel like we should be good to score. I'm gonna try and go for Jalen Waddle though and see if he can get some separation. That is gonna go for the score. But after all of that, it looks like this game ended up going to overtime, and obviously the Jaguars won. I mean, I feel like Jalen Ramsey actually played very well in that game, so it's definitely disappointing that we weren't able to get the win, but we do have 200 points to spend on upgrades now since he did score 2 touchdowns. I feel like we gotta start things off by maxing out his short throw accuracy, and then we're also gonna go ahead and max out his medium throw accuracy, and we still have 59 points to spend on upgrades, so we're gonna put that towards throwing power, and it's nothing too crazy, but we're definitely starting to move in the right direction because after those upgrades, Ramsey has gone all the way up to a 60 overall. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is still absolute garbage, but we should should see some pretty big improvements this week. And we're going to need to see some pretty big improvements because as you can see, now we have to play Josh Allen. And no surprise, the Bills have already gotten off to a hot start. So we're down 7-0 here. I'm going to hand it off to Achane to start things off, though. The run game still looks pretty solid. I mean, I guess that was only a 4-yard pickup, but that's still not bad considering the Dolphins do actually have a pretty garbage O-line. I'm going to put in the air this time, though, and see if we can get either Waddle or Hill open, but we're going down. That's what I'm talking about, bro. The right side of this O-line is absolutely torched, man. So we have, like, no time to get rid of the football. Actually, we have some decent time here, so we might be able to make that throw, but it's off target, and it's going to be intercepted. Okay, this is probably the worst start that Jalen Ramsey could have possibly had, and Buffalo did score after that, so now we're down 14-0. I mean, we need to make sure that we get in the end zone here, because if we go down by 3 scores, this thing is going to get ugly. I mean, it looks like this game is already starting to get ugly. This O-line is not holding up for us whatsoever. I might try. That should actually work out for a first down right there. I mean, I'll take that. That's a pretty easy look. I'm gonna see if Waddle can burn this defense with his speed again, though. I mean, last time I ran this route, it did work out. Do they have Micah Hyde back on this team? That is kind of busted, but okay. I'm gonna see if we can get him open here, though. And it looks like he is gonna score the touchdown. Never mind, we got caught by Micah Hyde. I am like 90% sure that Micah Hyde is still a free agent right now. So I don't know if it's just like luck that he is back on the Bills with free agency, or if EA just like kind of forgot to take him off the roster. But anyways, we should be able to score a touchdown with Hill this time, or Ramsey, not Hill. And it looks like he is gonna get it on the ground. So that's gonna be his first touchdown of the game, which does put us right back in this thing. We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though, and it looks like we're getting off to an 0-2 start to the season. I mean, we are getting absolutely murked right now. To be fair, technically this game isn't over yet, so we could come back, but we have a lot of work to do and a short amount of time to get that work done. I'm gonna see if we can run this play again, though, because Jalen Waddle was wide open last time, and this time it looks like we're gonna have Tyreek Hill. That route is actually crazy. So that's gonna be another 2-touchdown game from our boy Jalen Ramsey, but we are still down by 2 scores after that, and it looks like Josh Allen just kept applying pressure. So we're gonna take another L, which makes us 0-2 to start off the season. So I mean, if Miami wants to make the playoffs this season, we are gonna need to figure something out, and we're gonna need to do it quickly, because I am not trying to start off the season with an 0-3 record. But we do have 200 points to spend on upgrades once again. I'm gonna start things off by maxing out deep throw accuracy, and we're also gonna go ahead and max out throw on the run, and we have 45 points left here, so I'm gonna put that towards throw under pressure, and it looks like those upgrades right there should make Jalen Ramsey into a pretty solid quarterback, because after all of that, he's an 88 overall. And I mean, all honesty, I'd say if he can have one more solid performance, he should be able to reach a 99 overall. But that's gonna bring us to week 3, and this time it looks like we're gonna be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And so far, this game has been pretty much all defense. I mean, we're in the second quarter. This is already like our 4th drive of the game, and obviously nobody has scored yet. That's a pretty solid run from Ramsey, though. We got to do something here, because we definitely need to put some points on the board, because obviously we are 0-2 right now, and this is a game that I feel like we really need to win if we want to keep our playoff hopes alive. How do you not catch that? I'm going the other direction with Hill. I don't know how Waddle was not able to bring that in, though, man, because that kind of just bounced off his chest. I feel like that was definitely a catchable pass. That might be a touchdown right there, though. Oh, Hill's gonna get there. So 10 yards to go, and we're in now. I'm just gonna go back to this route right here, because it was pretty crazy for us in the last game, and I feel like I can already... Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown right there. I see a massive improvement with the way that Jalen Ramsey is playing already, man. I mean, that passing accuracy is a whole lot better. We're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, though, and it looks like we are down by 3 points once again. I mean, right now, it's honestly seeming like like it's going to be pretty difficult to win games with this team the way things are going right now. But we obviously do have a chance to get things done here. I mean, this time we're only down by 3 points, but I can already tell that this defense is definitely missing Jalen Ramsey. I mean, to be fair, I guess they haven't been too bad without him. I guess the offense really isn't doing too great either. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Hill here, though. Actually, we're just going to go for the tight end. I probably could have done that, but I'm just going to play it safe because the last thing that we want to do at this point is throw an interception, especially considering we are losing right now. I might be able to finish it off right here, though, man. I mean, it looks like Waddle is going to get there for the score. So that's going to put the Miami Dolphins back out in front, but we need to make sure that we can hold on to this lead. But once again, it looks like the defense blew it. So that's going to be 3 losses in a row now for the Miami Dolphins. I mean, I feel like our season is slowly slipping away from us right now. The defense is not playing anywhere near as good as they would be if Jalen Ramsey was still there. But I mean, it is what it is, man. On the bright side, we do have another 200 points to spend on upgrades. So we're going to max out throw under pressure. And we're also going to max out throwing power. I mean, we should probably also max out his speed and his acceleration and his agility. We still have mad points to spend on upgrades, bro. So I mean, I guess we'll also max out awareness and strength. And we still have like 90 something points. So I mean, I guess we can also max out change of direction, and we should probably max out break tackle. And with the final like 30 points that we have, I'm gonna go ahead and max out his carrying. And after all of those upgrades right there, it looks like our boy Jalen Ramsey has gone all the way up to a 99 overall. But that is going to bring us to week 4, and I feel like this is a game that we desperately need to win if we want to keep our playoff hopes alive. And it looks like we are going to be taking on the Tennessee Titans. I mean, I feel like it's important to get off to a hot start here. So I'm going to go for a shot with Jalen Ramsey right out of the gate and see if he can get some separation. He seems to be locked up again, though, so we're just gonna go for Smith. On the downside, though, I mean, the Titans did force a 3rd down after that, so we gotta find somebody here, and we also need our O-line to actually do something. I might be able to get this on the ground with Ramsey. That's gonna work out. I mean, you can definitely see the upgrade with this guy's speed. He is a lot faster now. I'm gonna try and finish off the drive right here, though, man. And it looks like we should have Jalen Waddle wide open, but of course there's a flag. I guarantee you that's coming back. And it looks like the O-line strikes again, man. I mean, we just can't have nice things today, can we? I mean, that is just a brutal way to have a touchdown called back, man. I'm gonna see if we can go for Tyreek here, though, and hopefully he can make up for it. He's locked up again, though, man. The defense is doing a really good job at staying on him. Smith almost brought that back by himself right there, though. I mean, that would have been a pretty crazy play if that worked out. We should be in here anyways, though. Let's go, Ramsey. That speed is crazy. I mean, this guy is running around like Tyreek Hill now, so that is going to put the Dolphins on the board first. And after that, it looks like our defense clutched up for us. So we have a chance to go up by 2 scores here, which would be pretty big for a team that has not won any games yet this season. And that's going to be a massive pickup from Ramsey. I might be able to end it off right here, man. I mean, Smith is probably going to be the best option off of this row, because I just have a feeling that Tyreek's going to be locked up here. So we're just going to go for Smith. I could have totally gone for Reek, though. Of course, after that, though, the Titans did bring up a 3rd down. So things are going to be getting interesting. I'm going to try and finish it off with... Oh, Hill should get that. Come on, please. That's a dot. Okay, we're going to have him this time. So that is going to put the Miami Dolphins up by 2 scores. So if we keep this up, we actually might win a game. And it looks like we did not slow down whatsoever after that. So that is one hell of a statement win for the Miami Dolphins. And that is obviously going to be our first win of the season, finally. But we are 1-3, so things aren't looking great. But I'm hoping we can turn things around and sneak into the playoffs. And after starting off the season 0-3, the Dolphins went on an absolute tear, going 11-6, but the Jets won the division. Obviously, we made the playoffs, though, and we're going to be taking on the Colts in the wild card round. But I mean, before we hop into the postseason, we got to see what Jalen Ramsey was able to do at quarterback. And I mean, I don't know if this is going to win him MVP, because Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen still exist, but he did have 4,100 yards for 30 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Dolphins, which is obviously very good. And it looks like the Dolphins did get the best of the Indianapolis Colts, so now we play the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round. This is obviously going to be a very tough game to win, though. I mean, it is never easy to get rid of Lamar Jackson, but we do have a chance to hopefully tie things up here. I mean, we're only down by a touchdown, and that's going to put us in scoring position. So at the very least, we should be able to get a field goal. I just got to make sure we don't do too much here, man. I mean, this is a spot where if we get stopped, we probably should just take 3 instead of going for it on 4th down. Because, I mean, we need to get as many points as we can in this game because Lamar Jackson is going to be on an absolute tear. So if we lose by 3 points, I would be so butthurt. Things seem to be going pretty well for us right now, though, man. I mean, if we keep this up, we should be able to get a touchdown, and it looks like that's going to work out for us. So just like that, the Miami Dolphins are going to tie this thing up at 10. It's looking like this is probably going to be a pretty short-lived playoff run, though. I mean, we're down 31-17 with 4 minutes to play now, so we still have a chance technically, but we need to do a lot, and we need to do it very quickly. I'm gonna just go for a couple of shots and see if Tyreek can do something here, because we desperately need to get in the end zone here, and then we somehow need to find a way to stop Lamar Jackson, which is something our defense has not done yet today, but that is a good start. So we're gonna get Reek in the end zone for a massive touchdown, which does put us right back in this game, but now we need to rely on the defense. And yeah, the defense did not do the job. I mean, they were so much worse without Jalen Ramsey. At least this team did make it to the playoffs, though, and we still got a postseason dub against the Colts, but this loss definitely sucks. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like MVP is going to be going to Patrick Mahomes. Jalen Ramsey did come like 8th place in the votings. I was hoping he'd do a lot better than that. And for the 3rd season in a row, it looks like the Chiefs are going to get the job done with the dub against the Cowboys. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, head over to the description. I've got all my socials linked there, so make sure you check them out. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.